Hello, hello, and today's puzzle is This Sudoku Has One Solution by Clover. This puzzle is getting a lot of buzz on the Cracking the Cryptic Discord. I'm recording this a bit early. I'm recording this on Thursday, planning to post it on Tuesday because I'm going away for a holiday weekend. And um, so it kind of was just posted as I'm recording this. And it's possible the puzzle may change. I don't think it even has a Logic Masters Germany posting yet, if it will get one. But the positive has been the reception has been so positive that I'm hoping the puzzle will just kind of stay as it is, and you'll be able to see the same puzzle I do. But anyway, I'll post a link to the puzzle that I'm solving either way. And yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna try it. So let's talk about the rules. So it's a fog Sudoku. Clues are gonna be revealed as I place digits in the grid. And then there are killer cages, which we've done a lot on this channel, but killer cages are these dashed lines. And you can see there's a 3 in the corner here, which means that the digits in this cage will add up to 3. The digits in this cage will add up to 6. And digits cannot repeat in a cage, even if the cages, change rows, columns, and boxes. And the clever conceit or twist from this puzzle is that we need to use the fact that it is uniquely solvable, meaning that there's only one solution to the puzzle once you see all of the killer cage clues, which we can't see yet. And I added that to the rules. It's not in the rules as written, at least in the version I'm doing. But some of the comments have said you need to use the fact that it's unique to solve it. And so I'm putting in the rules here to indicate that. So let's just try it. Let's see what we can do. So there's not much I can see. So this is a 3 cage, and I know that there's no way it goes to 3 cells because that would be too big. So this is going to be a 1-2 pair. And this is a 6 cage, and you can just barely see in this corner, right, that it goes both ways. So this cage is going to have 3 cells in it, and again, that has to be minimized to make that work. So that's got to be a 1, 2, 3. And now I think we have to already use the fact that this is uniquely solvable. So it's probably worth getting into what that means. So I think the thing we're going to have to avoid throughout this puzzle is getting what's called a deadly pattern. So for example, I know that this cannot be a 3 given the rules of the puzzle. So the rules of the puzzle say that somewhere in this grid there are going to be some killer cage clues that resolve any ambiguities in terms of which cells are which digits. Like those will exist. I trust those will exist. So given that, I can use the fact that deadly patterns can't exist to um, to solve the puzzle. So I think that's the point of this puzzle. So what is a deadly pattern? So if let's say I'm going to even type this in because I know it's not going to be right. So and if so, I shouldn't reveal any flag. Let's say that's a 3, right? Which it is not. Then this 1, 2, 3 cage now becomes a 1, 2 cage, and now I have what's called a deadly pattern because there's no way that I could put in a clue anywhere in this grid. Um, well, so there's a clue. There's a rule I didn't read, which is that the only types of clues in this puzzle are killer cage clues, which is important because let's say there were like a V connecting these two, then I could resolve this ambiguity because the only thing that can clue us here are killer cages. Then the only way that can do that is by kind of telling us that there's a digit somewhere somehow, or a pair of digits somewhere somehow, or some number of digits in a particular section. And there's no way I can do that without ruining this 1, 2 pair that would disambiguate her. So there's no way I can figure out that these are the ones and these are the twos or vice versa without without is that true? I think that's true. I think there's no killer cage clue I can put in here that's going to resolve this because 1 and 2, if this were the way it existed, there's no way I can put kill like there are no 1s and 2s anywhere in any of those highlighted cells. So there's no way I can put a killer cage that would resolve this, right? This would just be forever ambiguous, which is the one and which is the two. And so that's a deadly pattern. Deadly pattern is some set of digits that are um, either a pair, a triple, or some number of cells containing that many possible digits that are just unresolvable because they fall in this kind of pattern. So this isn't a three. And now we get a 1-2 pair here, so that's a three. Oh, and now we get more. So this is part of a cage, but I don't know the sum. This is a 7 cage with 3 cells. So this is a 1, 2, 4. And can I do the same thing? I think I can do the same thing here with a 4, right, as I did with a 3, but this is harder for me to see because now the deadly pattern has like a bend in it. So I think it's, well, first of all, the 4 is definitely in here because this is a 1, 2, 4 triple. So that's not a 4. Um, and then I think it's this can't be a 1-2 pair, right? Because if this is a 1-2 pair, I think we still have a deadly pattern, right? So let me just, I'm like 90% sure that's right. I just want to go through in my head. Because I know I can't do, if these were all 1-2s, how would I ever resolve it? I can't put 1, 2 in these rows, columns, or boxes. They're all taken up. But the question is, yeah, it could be 1, 1, 1 or 2, 2, 2 in those cells. Yeah, there's no way to resolve that. So that's not a 4. So that is a 4 because it can't be a 1-2 deadly pattern. So that's the 4. And this cage now bends down. I guess it could keep going. I don't know where this cage goes. So I'm gonna ignore that for now. Think about this newly revealed 8 cage, which also has a 1 in it. And here I have 1, 2, 3 looking at it. So the only two ways to make 8 in 3 digits are 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. So this is going to be a 5. There's definitely a 1 in here. And that will be paired with either a 2 or a 3. And I think if it's with a 2, we get another deadly pattern, right? If this is a 1-2 pair, then this bends up to here, bends over to here, and so I get this kind of deadly four-way pattern. I think that's right. I'm just thinking through my head to make sure that's right before I get rid of, or no, before I include 3. This is, I keep saying and thinking the wrong version because I'm not used to thinking in these terms. Right, normally you're not supposed to use the uniqueness as part of the rule set, but here you have to. Yeah. If this is a 1-2 pattern, I can't put ones and twos in any of these places. So yeah, that is the deadly pattern because there's no way to put a 1 or 2 in any of those spots that would disambiguate anything. So this has to have a 3 in it. Whoops. Whoa. What did I do? That has to have it can't have a 2. It's got to have a 3, which means this is 4. But now I get 11 cages, but they might bend out. Oh, but this one doesn't because I already have 1, 2, 3, 4 coming in. So the minimum this can be is 5, 6. The minimum this can be is 5, 6, which is what it's going to have to be to make that 11 cage work. But now this, so this, ooh, this could bend out, but I don't think it has to. I think this could still be a 2, 9 pair. Right? It certainly can't be a 5, 6 pair because that would be a very clear deadly pattern. But there's either 2, 9 in some order, which would do, I mean, that would really help. But well, this also could be 2, 4, 5, I think. Is there a reason this couldn't be 2, 4, 5? No, I think it can be. I mean, is there something with like the fives go here and the twos go up here? I don't think there's a problem with that because I can resolve the 2 by getting a 1 here somehow. Not a 1 here, a 1. Oh, actually, hold on. Ones are done here, so I get a 1 here. I get like an X-wing on ones of sorts. Um, so maybe, can you not do that? No, because I get a three. Yeah, I could put a three up here or in here. And the three could resolve the ones, twos, and I could put a two here. So, well, hold on. If this is 2, 4, 5, the four is here because I see the four going in. So the reason I'm thinking 2, 4, 5, there's basically two options I can see for this 11 cage. One is that it's just those two cells, in which case it can't be 3, 8 because of the 3 here. It can't be 4, 7 because of the 4 here. It can't be 5, 6 because that would form a Dudley pattern. So it would have to be 2, 9. But it could also be 3 cells long. It could be a size 3 cage. And the minimum I could make that is 2, 4, 5, which would add up to 11. So that's what it would be. It would be 4 here and a 2, 5 pair. Oh, but there's a 2 here either way. That's what I'm not getting. So I don't know whether this bends or whether it's straight, but either way, there's a 2 here, which resolves all these ones and twos. Which is going to reveal a lot of this box. So now this is a 23 cage. That's a 6, 8, 9. I still don't know how this goes. So this is 2 with either 5 or 9. 3 is one of these. Sudoku. So 3 is over here. This is a 15 cage. These are 7, 8, 9, just by Sudoku. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. So I get a 6, 7, 8, 9 quadruple here. And 1, 2, 3 here. So that's 4 or 5. This is 3 or 5. 1 is over here with 2. And then whatever is missing from this 3, 4, 5 set. And now, it's got to be this. So is there some reason I can exclude 6, 9? I don't think so. Well, I'll tell you. No, well, actually, that's not true. I was going to say if this were 6, 9, I could say something about 8 here, but I could only say the 8's in one of those two cells. Oh, actually, no. This couldn't be 6, 9, and this couldn't be 6, 9. So this couldn't be 8, and this, so, yeah, actually, if this is 6, 9, I can put an 8 here. Which means this isn't 8 either way, I think. Right, if this is a 7, 8 pair, that's clearly a 9. Well, actually, hold on, I can do some work figuring out how this would go. So if this is a 7, 8 pair, that's a 9, that's 9 with a 6, 8 pair. So if it's a 7, 8 pair, it is 7 here, 8 here, 9 here. I'm just going to do this in corner marks for a second. It's 6, 8 here. If this is a 6, 9 pair, I don't think I'm going to know which way this goes. That was a 9. But this would be, if this is a 6, 9, the 8 in this is going to have to go here because the 8's going to have to go here because if it goes here, I get a 6, 9 deadly pattern. And if it goes here, I get a 6, 9 pointing into, this can only be 6 or 9. Neither one of those works. So that would be the 8. This would be a 6, 9 pair, but that's okay because I could resolve the 6, 9 in the, I mean, this could just be 2, 9 and resolve it immediately. So hold on. In the 6, 9 version of the world, that's 8. These are 6, 9. And this is 7. So this is either 7 or 9. One of these is an 8. This is definitely not an 8. Otherwise, I think we're marked. But I think either one of those work. And I don't see many other clues. So what is the problem with either of those sets? One of those is going to cause a problem somewhere, I think, but I don't see it yet. Oh, actually, 4. My Sudoku is here. Maybe that'll do something. Yeah, that'll do something. So what is this? This is now an 11 cage. 4 is in here. So it's 4, 7 this way, in which case that's 7. 3, 8 is okay, I think, still. And 5, 6 is okay. But I have to be a little careful because 5 is here. So if this is 5, 6, this can't be 5, 6, so this would have to be 6, 9. Or to avoid a deadly pattern. But I don't know if this is 5, 6 or not, so I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself a bit. Trying to think through that. So 4 is over here. 3 could be anywhere. Same with 5. Well, actually, 5 can't be here. But I mean, that's not really helpful. 5 can't be here because if this is 5, that's 6. And then I get 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. And there'd be no way to resolve that. I mean, it's a weird thinking about this because I'm thinking, oh, well, I've resolved it. Well, I can't resolve it by just putting a 5 here, but this can't be a 5 because there would be no way for these clues. I mean, there are no actual clues I've received yet that tells me that this had to be the 3 or this had to be the 4, I don't think. I just know that has to be true for the uniqueness to work out. By a similar token, for the uniqueness to work out, this can't be a 5, but that doesn't really, I'm not even going to mark that because it doesn't help me because I still have a T of possible 5s. Okay. This is 3, 5, 7. That's probably worth marking. This isn't 5. So, oh no, 3's here. 5 is in here. I don't know where. That means 5 is up here, which is like something. 2 is in here, so 2's not here or here, but 2 could be here still. Let's think through this. What's the problem with this 11 cage? What problem does this 11 cage cause or solve? I don't know. Okay. If this is 6, 9, that's 7, that's 8, 9. What does that do to this 11 cage? That makes this 7, 4, or 5, 6. But if this is 6, 9, then it's either 4, 7 this way or 5, 6 this way. That seems okay. I don't see an issue there. If this is 7, 8, that's 9, that's 7, 8. Ah, now this is 5, 6, and this is 5, 6, and that's a deadly pattern. Let me make sure that's right. If this is 7, 8, that's 9. This is a 5, 6 pair for sure. If this is 7, 8, 9, that's 8, 7. What do I put in here? It can't be 2, 9. It can't be 8, 3. It can't be 4, 7. It's got to be 5, 6. I get a 5, 6 deadly pattern here with no way to resolve it. So this is a 6, 9 pair. And that's 7. And this is 8 for the reason we said before. And that gives me, let me delete these, a 17 cage. I don't know how to use that yet. Let's go to here. This is, oh, but this is still either 4, 7 or 5, 6. But the 6 wouldn't be here. I don't know what to do with that. 6 is in here for sure. But it doesn't have to be here. This is 5, 8. So these, what do I need over here? I need a 6 and a 9, of course. Of course I do. I wish I knew which way this went. This can still be 4, I think, right? Yes, this can still be 4. Okay, what do I do? Sorry, here. Oh, this is a 1, 2 pair, actually. I marked a 1 here, but that's the 1-2 pair. So that's actually something. If this is 1, it's 7, 9, which seems okay. If that's 2, it would have to be 7, 8 to avoid a deadly pattern. So if this is 2, these add up to 15. If it's 6, 9, I get this bent deadly pattern with a 6, 9. So if it's 2, it's 7, 8. If it's 1, it's 7, 9. Either way, there's a 7. So this is 6, 5, 8, 5. And now this is a 5. 5 cage. Ooh, what do I do with the 5 cage? So this is low. I guess that's not 1 because this can't be 4. Um, I don't see what to do with that yet. Can I do something? This has, yeah, 5, 6. This is 1. Hold on. This is 7 with either 8 or 9. It's either 7, 8 or 7, 9 in some unknown order. Seven, 9 is okay because I can have, well, if it's 7, 9, that gives me an X-wing on 9s, which makes this 2, 5, 4, which puts a 4 here, which puts a 4 here. I think that's just okay. I think that's okay. Actually, I get a 4. I do have, this is 7, 8, 9 triple. So these are all low. These are all low. I don't know what that means. This is a 4, 7, 8. So by 8, I get an 8 by. Oh, no, no, no. Sorry, sorry, sorry. 8, 9. What am I? This is 4, 3, 4, 7. Sorry, I missed the 3. 3, 4, 7. Without a 4 here. And then this needs 8 and 9. Yeah. And then this will need, what, 1 and 2? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. What is it the 5 cage or is it the 17 cage? Or is it this unknown? It can't be the unknown cage, right? Because I don't even, I mean, this could go, this could go forever. Um, what is going on here? Three and four are definitely over here. 2, 3, 2, 3 does a lot of work. I wonder if I have to do something with like actually figuring out why this 3 is unique. With like these 3s and where the 3 goes over here. I really don't. I don't know how I would do that. Um, I'm gonna not think about that for now, just because I don't know how I would do it. If I have to, I'll go back to it. But I want to try the 17 cage first. If this is 1, 7, 9, this isn't nice. This becomes 2, 5, 4. I need a 7, and 7 is not here. Oh, actually, 7 is here. Ah, that's something. 7 is here, so that's 7. Ah, which means it's not. That's much easier. 2. And now this is not 2, 9s. It's not 2, 9. So this is 2, 5, 4. And that's a 7. These aren't 1. The 2, 3, 4 quadruple. 4 has got to be here. These are 3 and 5. These are 6 and 8. This is a 14 cage. So it's 5, 9, or a 6, 8 pair. Can't be 6-8 pair because deadly pattern, so it's 5-9. This is another, oh, this can't be, hold on. Um, this can't be a 14 cage this way because it has to be 6-8 and we see that. So this has to go down at least one, which means this is either 6 or 8. Because I can't have 6 and 8 in the 14 cage. So then what is definitely in here? What's definitely in here is a 7. So this is 6-7. 6-7-1. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to these 5 cages in a second. Let's just finish this. Is there anything more I can do here? No. Okay. So I have two 5 cages in a row. They can't both be 2-3 cages. Well, I already know that one of these is a 1. So one of these is a 4. The other one's 2-3. This is an 18 cage that goes down to at least here. I don't know. Let's so what do I have definitely in here? I need a 4 and I need an 8 for sure. Yeah, this could just go on forever. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 14. I guess that's as far as it can go. Add another one. I'm up to 20. Um, this is definitely those 3 cells at least, and could take a 4th. And this is from 2, 3, or 5. But one of these is a 2-3 cage. Because only one of them can be 4-1. The other one will be a 2-3. If this is also 2-3, that would also cause a deadly pattern. So that's a 5. And this is a 1-2 pair. Meaning this is a 3-4 pair. Meaning that's a 2. I do now know, I know a lot. That's an 8 cage with a 5 in it. So that's a 3, 6, 9. 4, 1, 3, 2. Yeah, this is all coming undone. This is just a 4-8 pair, meaning in the middle I have a 7. And this sums to 18, so that's a 4. This is another 11K. Oh, what are these? These are 3, 6, 8. 3 is definitely in here. It's probably 3, 8, but it could be 3, 6, 2. Yeah, because this is 2 and 9, which I can't see anything about yet. And this is 1, 4, 7. Which I can say a lot about. Thanks, Sven. This does go around. So that's a 2. That's an 8. I think somewhat ironically, I think if I were just given the cages, this might actually be a harder puzzle without using the uniqueness constraint. I don't know, I have to think about it a little harder. But it strikes me like all of these cages and interlocking strikes me as a very hard puzzle to actually solve. I need a 3 in here, which goes here, and I need a 6, 8, 9. Is that right? It's right. Wow. That that was good. Very, very good puzzle, Clover. Very, very innovative, thoughtful. Um, Definitely use my mind in ways that I am not used to doing, which I appreciate. So, thanks for the puzzle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.